Hello photography fans, and welcome back to another LensVid review. Today we're taking a look at a powerful LED panel by Godox. Let's see what it can do. With the video LED light market rapidly expanding, Godox has been innovating, and their KNOWLED series now features a number of very powerful light fixtures. Today we're looking at a lightweight and portable bicolor panel that is capable of amazing output for its size that offers some interesting mounting configurations. Godox markets this panel as a space light, which is a fixture, or in many cases multiple fixtures that provide a soft, even light for the set. A lot of the features that we'll discuss in this video are geared specifically for mounting this light overhead and controlling remotely. This doesn't mean that you can't use this panel for other shooting scenarios, but it is very powerful and you'd probably use it only at a very low output if it's a lot closer, unless you're shooting something that requires a lot of light, like slow motion video. This is the P600 bicolor hard light panel. It measures 48 centimeters by 45 centimeters with the brackets and handles and weighs about 10 kilos. It's a mostly plastic enclosure around a metal frame with a single handle tilt on a metal bracket. For ease of handling, the panel features 4 metal eyelets and 2 plastic handles. It's a hard light panel, so there's no diffuser on the front. The LEDs are covered with individual projection lenses to maximize the light output. Godox has a similar lens array on their 150 watt panels that we reviewed back in February 2022. But these seem to produce a lot more uniform light, and the shadow edges are a lot smoother. The back of the unit has a big ventilation grid with 3 fans that keep the panel cool at all times. By default, the fans are set to auto. They're mostly very quiet, but at the highest setting they do get pretty loud. There's a menu setting to turn off the fans, but that limits the power to only 20%. The panel features onboard controls with a screen and a single pushable knob to dim and adjust the color temperature. There's also a handy control lock button, a mode button for effect controls, and a menu button. The back of the panel also features DMX in and out ports, a USB port for firmware updates. The power input is a lock-in Nutric connector, and there's also a 48-volt DC input. Godox ships this panel in a presentation box. The panel comes with a 4.5 meter power cord and a safety cable and rope. There's no carrying case, but Godox offers a special hard case to transport up to 8 of these panels. One of the prominent features of the P600Bi is its energy-efficient internal design that eliminates the need for a power brick, making it a great space light and facilitating overhead mounting. The panel comes with remote control options. We tried it with an older Godox remote and it worked fine. The Godox app also connected seamlessly. It allows to configure groups and control individual units. Conveniently, there's a fan setting as well for when you can't reach the panel. To ensure a stable connection, Godox equipped this panel with frequency hopping and added an external antenna. Optionally, Godox sells 2-unit and 4-unit mounting brackets and multi-header arms. There's also a skirt softbox for overhead setups. We tested the square softbox that straps onto the panel. It's not a great design, and we wish there was some kind of a frame on the back to snap onto the corners of the panel. Plus, it makes the setup so much larger, kind of defeating the purpose of a compact panel. We used the P600Bi on a production and it definitely provided plenty of light. It's light enough to transport, even though we had to use a carrying bag from another Godox panel. One thing to note is that, being a hard light, you'll definitely need to have some diffusion on hand. To illustrate how powerful this panel is, here's an outside test in broad daylight. If I measure, this is 12,700 lux, and the sun coming in from behind is 57,600 lux. So the ratio is off. If we want a 2-to-1 ratio from 57,000, this needs to be at least 25, close to 30,000. So I turn this light on, and this is about 2.5 meters away. This is what it looks like at about 2 meters away. 2.5, that's whatever that is in feet. So here's the measurement. 25,800 lux. So yeah, I'd need to be a little closer. Let's try this. 34,000 lux. So somewhere in this range is good lighting. And of course, this panel can do it. It's very bright, it's very hard, even with sunglasses on. It's hard to see. We tested the output and color quality of this light with and without the softbox at 1 meter away, and here are the results that we got. In conclusion, the P600 bicolor panel is definitely a very powerful fixture that produces quality light. It's compact and easy to mount and has all the needed remote tools. Even though it's marketed as a space light, it's still pretty versatile because of its size and output. The only thing that you need to decide is how to diffuse it and whether the diffused light will be powerful enough for what you're shooting. As for pricing, Godox sells the P600 bicolor hard light panel for $1,200. And that is it for our review of the P600 bicolor panel. Go check out the full review with all the test results on our website at lensvid.com. Subscribe to this channel and come back for more videos. We'll see you in the next one.
Subscribe.
The video LED light market rapidly expanding. Godox has been innovating in their no LED, no LED, no LED. I think there's plenty of LEDs. No LED.